I'm Dr. Timothy O'Donnell, and I would like to welcome you to our Roman pilgrimage, in which we are examining the Lenten stational churches of Rome. Today, on our first Friday in the Lenten season, we go up to the Caelian Hill, across from the Palatine Hill, where the ancient kings and emperors of Rome had their palaces. Today we go to the church of Saints John and Paul, two brothers. And there's a lot we can reflect upon today when we think of these two great saints who were martyrs. They were actually killed by Julian the Apostate, and that's one of the reasons why there's a particular significance for us today. In many ways, we're living in an apostate world, a world which has turned its back on Jesus Christ and on the church and on the saving truth which Christ brought to us. These two brothers, rather than abandoning the faith, chose not to serve Julian the Apostate as Roman officers, and because of that, they stirred up the ire of Julian, who ordered them to be beheaded. But because of their fame and the fact that they were also known for great virtue, they were beheaded quietly in their own home on the Caelian Hill. When we think of the struggle that oftentimes characterizes the Christian life today in trying to remain faithful, when in so many ways the world, friends, and associates around us have turned their back on the saving truth of Jesus Christ, how fitting it is on this Friday, when we recall the death of the Lord, this first Friday in Lent, that we think about these two brothers who, rather than turn their back on Christ, chose to remain faithful to Him. Let us go up now on the Caelian Hill to the Church of John and Paul. The Church of St. John and Paul on the Caelian Hill, surrounded by green parks and stately Roman pines, is one of the loveliest spots in all of Rome. The Caelian Hill is one of the 7 ancient hills of Rome. Down at the foot of this hill lies the Colosseum, the site of so many Christian martyrdoms, and also the Arch of Constantine. It also looks across to the Palatine Hill, where the Flavian emperors used to have their palaces. This church gives us an insight into the late Middle Ages. An ancient portico rises up with a beautiful Romanesque campanile, or bell tower, one of the finest in all of Rome. It was built around the year 1150 and towers over 7 stories. It has in it inlaid polychromatic ceramic, porphyry, and serpentine rock. It towers over a cluster of monastic buildings, which are all built upon vast stone of travertine marble blocks, which date all the way back to the classical period.